What's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take your eyeshadow from 0 to 100. So to do that, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Sigma's newest additions to their eyeshadow base primers. Sigma launched 3 new eyeshadow base primers, but they also have their original ones as well, which are these 3 right here. All of Sigma's eyeshadow base primers have an 8-hour wear, and they are fade and crease resistant. They have a twist up applicator and a built-in sharpener, which is pretty awesome. These primers can be used on their own, or they can be used to increase eyeshadow pigmentation, which is what I did in this look today. So the newest additions to the Sigma eyeshadow base primers are Earthen, Ignite, and Radiance. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch some on my hand so that you can see that. So this is Radiance, Earthen, and Ignite. I personally really love Radiance. I love a really good shimmer, and this is a great one to be used on its own. And then you have the OG eyeshadow base primers. This is Persuade, Sorbet, and Bubbly. I think Bubbly is gorgeous, and I'll show you guys in just a second with some swatches really quick. This one right here is Persuade, this one is Sorbet, and the last one right here is Bubbly. And as you can see, the Bubbly is really pretty and shimmery. This is another one that I would use alone on the eyelid. So for this look, I used a bunch of Sigma brushes. And if you didn't know, Sigma brushes are vegan, cruelty-free, and they have a 2-year warranty. Not only that, the newest generation of Sigma brushes have interlocking technology and unbreakable handles. These brushes are pretty amazing, guys. I use them a lot. Almost every single time I do my makeup, I grab a Sigma brush. Their blending brushes are my favorite. So if you'd like to shop any of these Sigma brushes or Sigma beauty products, I will leave the links down below in the description box. And if you'd like to see a more in-depth demo using the Sigma eyeshadow base primers, please keep watching. So for today's look, I'm going to be using all 3 of the newest additions to Sigma's eyeshadow primers. These are the shades Ignite, Radiance, and Earthen, I believe it's called. So it's these 3 right here. So for today's look, I will also be using the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. It looks like this. Lots of great shades in here. This is one of my favorite palettes to do my everyday looks. And the shadows are also complemented very well with the Sigma eyeshadow primers. So I just want to show you really quick what this shade would look like without the primer. So for the lid, I'm using the shade Fool's Gold right here. So to intensify this eyeshadow right here, Fool's Gold on my lid, I took this Radiance eyeshadow base primer, and it totally intensified, made it more vibrant on my eyelid. And I'm going to show you that really quick just to prove to you that these are pretty amazing. So I'm going to take Radiance, and I'm going to apply some to my hand, and then I'm going to take that Fool's Gold shade right here, and I'm going to apply some of that on top. So I'm going to put the regular eyeshadow without the primer right next to it so that you can see the difference. Okay, so this is Fool's Gold with the Radiance primer, and this is just Fool's Gold on its own. So as you can see, it gave it more of a shimmer and it made it a little bit more vibrant. I want to show you this shadow with a different base primer as well. I also took the newest shade Earthen, and I will show you that on this hand as well. Now if you wanted a darker color on the lid, something a little bit more moody, this is definitely the combination you would go with. And the eyeshadow base primers basically work the way you want them to. So if you wanted this eyeshadow to look more vibrant, a little bit more gold, a little bit more shimmery with a little bit of sparkle, I would definitely go with the Radiance one. And then if you're looking for something a little bit darker, a little bit more smoky, I would go with the Earthen base primer. As you can see right here, it really makes a difference. So I would really recommend using one of these base primers. And this can also be paired with the original base primers as well, we have Sorbet, we have Persuade, and we have Bubbly. Bubbly is also another really great base primer that complements Fool's Gold really, really well, but you can also mix and match these primers with the different shadows in this palette as well as any other eyeshadow that you want to use. So let's go ahead and get started on this eye so I can show you how I got this one here. So for this eye, I will be taking the eyeshadow base primer in Ignite. It's this one right here. I started by applying this all over the lid. So now I'm just blending this out on the lid. So now that that's all blended out on the lid, I'm going to be taking the shade Humble right here in the palette. And this is just to set that. So now I'm going to be taking a Sigma E36 blending brush and the shade Toasty in the Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. And we're going to be applying this above the crease. So right around here. Just going to blend it out and create a nice transition for the eye. Now I'm just going to go in with a Sigma Diffuse Crease. This is the E38 brush, one of my favorite brushes from Sigma. And I'm just going to diffuse this and soften this up a bit. So now I'm going to be taking the eyeshadow base primer in the shade Radiance. This one is really, really pretty. It has like a really nice gold shimmer to it. I really love this one. I would definitely wear this one on its own. It's really, really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply this all over the eyelid here. And then we're going to apply Fool's Gold over that. I'm going to apply some on the lid. And I'm really packing a lot on the bottom, like on the base of the lash line, because that's where you want it to be the most intense. Then I'm going to take the Sigma Cream Color E58 brush and I'm going to blend this out on the lid. I'm also taking this slightly up into the crease. I do want the shimmer to kind of lightly extend into the crease. See, like even that looks really pretty on its own. Pop some lashes on and you're good. But like I said, I wanted to do something different for this look. I wanted to show you guys how this looks with an eyeshadow on top. So that is why I'm doing that today. Other than that, if you like the way this looks, this look works perfectly. And now I'm going to take a Sigma E55 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Fool's Gold right here. And we're basically going to pack this on to the lid. Do you guys see that? Do you see how vibrant that looks already? And you see how it kind of gives it like a little bit of a gold shimmer to it because the actual primer has a gold shimmer sparkle to it. So that's going to complement into the shadow and also give it that effect as well. Now if you would have used like the Earthen eyeshadow base primer, it would have obviously been much darker, a little bit more pigmented and rich in color, but I really wanted to keep it a little bit more shimmery, a little bit more light. So this is still giving you that same vibrant pigmentation, it's just in a more shimmery way. So I'm just packing this starting at the base of the lower lash line, and then I'm going to start slowly tapping that up into the crease and slightly above. And the little gold reflex, a little gold glitter that's in the shadow will start to slowly blend over the eye. And I personally really like that little pretty shimmery glitter effect. I think it looks really pretty, kind of like fairy dust like going up the eyelid. So I'm just going to take that blending E36 brush one more time and I'm just gonna lightly blend in right around the area of the crease to make sure that there's no harsh lines there. I'm gonna prep my lash really quick. I'm using the Bold Face Makeup Bring It On lashes. These are one of my favorite bold face lashes. I have to get myself some more because this one, the Bring It On lashes, the Now or Never lash, and the Lash Goals, favorite lashes from Bold Face. Just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lash line. This is the Sigma Liquid Pen Eyeliner. It looks like that. It has a felt tip. So I'm just going to line my lash line here before I apply the lashes. Gotta bring this closer for this part. Sorry that this mirror is always here, but you can't, like, you gotta focus, you know what I mean? Now I'm just gonna apply my lash. Okay, so the lash is on, and now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. So for my lower lash line, I'm gonna be taking the Earthen eyeshadow base primer, and this is gonna go right underneath the lower lash line, and this is just a really thin line right along the waterline, not inside, just right below, right along it. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and just blend that out a little bit, and then I'm gonna take that Fool's Gold shade with the same pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that in the same area where we applied the Earthen base primer. I'm going to go back in with that Sigma E36 brush and grab that first shade we took, the Toasty shade, and I'm going to blend that right underneath the Fool's Gold shade. Then I'm going to take the lightest touch of the shade Henna right here with the same brush, and I'm going to lightly blend that in to the bottom lash line as well. For this next part, I'm going to take the NYX Cosmetics White Retractable Eyeliner, and I'm going to be applying this into my waterline here. After applying that NYX retractable eyeliner in the waterline, you're going to take a mixture of Humble and Toasty in the waterline. So I'm just taking this angled brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm dipping both into Toasty and Humble, and I'm applying this over that white eyeliner. So I liked this because it's not exactly white. It's not like a striking white. It's kind of like a very nude color in the waterline. So I really liked that. I felt like it made my eyes pop a little bit. Not too striking with the white, but it still opened my eyes a little bit with the nude color. So now I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara onto my lower lash line here. The last touch on the eye is I'm going to take my Kylie Cosmetics Salted Caramel highlighter. I'm going to be taking this highlighter and applying that into the inner corner of my eye. As you can see, that adds that little pop of inner corner shine there. Alright guys, so this is the final result. These eyeshadow primers make the biggest difference. I guarantee you that if you would not have used the eyeshadow base primers on the eyes, for this look, the eyeshadow would not look the same right now. This definitely took my eyeshadow from 0 to 100. It took my eyeshadow to the next level, which is exactly what they are designed to do. And don't forget to use code DaniaMarie at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the Sigma eyeshadow base primers and how to achieve this look. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and hit the bell for notifications so that whenever I post a video, you guys are the first ones to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!